Morning. My name is Sian Rolls, a co-program director here at femLINKpacific based in Fiji. In 2004, femLINK's executive producer director, Sharon Rolls, and our long-time organizational focal point, now convener, Andivasu Levu, was speaking to women after a devastating flood in the second largest island in Fiji, Vanua Levu. It had been some time since the floodwaters had receded, but women shared their experiences like it had just happened yesterday, because no one had asked them what they'd really needed before or after the floods. As femLINKpacific, we continue to use community media platforms, including radio, to work with women of all diversities to claim their communication rights. Young women, rural women, and women with disabilities, as well as the LGBT community. Radio, especially community radio, has proven to be an effective tool for femLINKpacific to ensure that the women of Fiji, especially rural women leaders, have a voice in national decision-making. Radio, after all, is an accessible and inclusive information and communication platform for target groups and local government networks. FemTalk 89 FM is our flagship radio station of our Pacific Women-led Regional Media Alliance that, since its establishment, continues to facilitate a vibrant, multiracial, rural community media network. In 2004, the station was just starting up, but the community radio technology was already in the hands of women. From those early days of community radio, when Women's Weather Watch was just an inkling, it's become so much more. As TC Winston ravaged Fiji in February 2016, Women's Weather Watch remained active, keeping connected with women leaders across Fiji. And immediately after the Category 5 storm, we connected to reach out to our conveners, correspondents, and leaders network across Fiji to report on the immediate impact, highlight assessments, and amplify the message of protection with dignity. Today, Women's Weather Watch is on FemTalk 89 FM in Suva, the capital of Fiji, and Lombasa. Women's Weather Watch is a comic book, a Viber group, a hashtag on social media, a bulk SMS system, and an ongoing campaign of femLINKpacific. It's a women's-led model that we're looking to share through our partners in the Pacific, including through what is known as the Shifting the Power Coalition. Women's Weather Watch, in a nutshell, is an interoperable informations communication platform that not only provides a network of rural women leaders with their weather updates and preparedness information, but also a platform to document their lived realities of natural disasters and climate change. The women are not just receiving information, but are also uplifted as the first responders, from preparedness to response and recovery. Women's Weather Watch is connecting women from across Fiji to the Fiji Met Office and the National Disaster Management Office, informing decision makers and stakeholders of how women's rights must be amplified throughout all stages of disaster. The evidence is a result of the experiences of more than 200 women from 10 rural districts across Fiji who contributed to Women's Weather Watch since 2004, with women underscoring their vulnerabilities, yes, but more importantly, the ways in which they can be better involved in decision-making, in preparedness activities, in the identification and management of evacuation centers, and the way in which disaster relief is planned and distributed. It is also about highlighting the development that they want to see. For years, rural women leaders have been highlighting flooding, poor drainage, the deforestation of mangrove areas, as well as challenges of extended dry spells and droughts that wreak havoc, particularly for those engaged in agricultural activities. With the increasing prevalence of natural disasters and environmental insecurity in the Pacific, ensuring women's full participation in all levels of decision-making on disaster response through a women's rights-based approach is essential. Systems and processes must enable women to take up and be included in formal decision-making spaces and processes at national and local levels. One of the ways in which policies can better reflect the voices of women and girls is to engage women at the community level to support early warning systems and humanitarian preparedness and response, as well as resilience and recovery with a gendered lens and approach. Accessible and appropriate information and communication systems ensure that women inform and influence decisions which affects their lives, including through the equal participation in local and national governance, is vital, and the efforts of community-based women's movements, must also be recognized and supported to bring about long-term prevention and social transformation so that women and girls can claim their right to peace and security in the immediate, medium, and long-term recovery. It requires inclusive and innovative public emergency broadcasting systems, and Women's Weather Watch is demonstrating just how key community radio is to this. Vinaka Shukriya, thank you.